Welcome back. Once more down into the abyss. Experiencing joys, experiencing everything else. Getting to know a bit more about some of them. Reg responding to the whistle. Changing up his form a little. Just a colour shift. And helping to protect the village. The more we learn about this place, the worse I feel about it. Especially with Nanachi still selling herself completely at the whims of this Belaf because, well, Mitty's involved. But I think because things have been going so well up here, we might be experiencing something that has been hinted at a few times. With Volko now out of the pit. What actually happened to the expedition team? Oh, we are actually starting straight off with them. Nice. And straight into the grips of that big dragon thing. The multi-headed hydra. And what does we observe, touch, gather? Yeah, in the great quest for knowledge. I mean, we haven't seen that thing in recent years, so... What? It was actually showing how they got down here in the first place. Ah. I wouldn't suggest going right back up. And when it comes back down... what is inside? I mean, as the first kind of test pilots of this pod to go back in, well, they were the unlucky ones. Or maybe lucky, who knows? So what's the point in wanting to go back now? First off, if you melt into puddles like that, but also... I mean, if they weren't already just the cradle of desire, if they weren't already just going deeper anyway. Because... And at the minute, the water seems to be on an upper level or higher. Or who left it. Yeah, quite useful. Or there's more going on here than just some good education programs. You have much to learn. Putting the hopes of the future on her shoulders like that. And imitate Golden City people. And you're opening up already bad wounds there by going over it again. In the hat. Yeah, I don't think that matters. Straight in. Oh, look at this thing. It looks like they've got a new mascot pet thing. Somehow they'll make it. It can feed on any kind of grass and stuff around. That's a good way of looking at it. Both for survival rates and nice. Both and a bit of a morale boost for everyone. Really. And that is another thing. I think I said it before, but you're having sources of water that you just find you can't just dip down and take a drink immediately. Who knows what's in it, especially when you're in the abyss. Good idea. I mean, they don't have any excessive ways of actually having a look to see if it contains any parasites or, well, bacteria and shit is going to be harder, but I mean, they're not doing too badly. And does she have a fever? Is that what's... This is... What kind of smell is that? And how would you check? And that's when you must go back to the giant pit. Yeah, that's when she was tattooed with the mark of the sacrifice, sent down. And she was exiled from her place. I mean, for better or worse, in this place they've pretty much got no reason to throw her away. For their survival with nothing else. That phrase, a very warm darkness. I mean, in the pits of despair you find some things to hold on to, I guess. They're eating well, at least. Oh no. Well, that was short-lived. And that will be forever with her. Those three fang shapes. Quite a bad fever. Yeah, just dig a handful in. It's not just her, is it? So not only is they So not only do we have people with fevers, we have the potential of the water being contaminated with something, or is it the food? Is it just living here? I think because they said, boiling it, probably the water. Oh. They've sprouted. A good question. Layer upon layer, So whatever melted the creature is now in the water, and it's happening to them and their bodies. Yeah. Continue to drink and turn, or well, dehydrate and die. The orange egg thing we've seen in the opening. Another relic of this abyss. Apparently it can survive extreme heat. Maybe go back and check some of the other ones that you weren't happy with before. I see he's not too fussed. Their medical knowledge is probably not massively great, but if they can actually do something to combat the situation, you would kind of cling to any hope to improve your situation. Round relics are the shape of wishes. Well, if that's not cryptic at all. So depending on the wish... So you need a child. Pure of heart and simple in mind. Is she also changing the... Yeah, because she asked, she's now can't say no. She's gonna be fine. I mean, they have it. Why not? Nothing bad could ever happen. The ideal of doing something to save her life, possibly help all the others as well. Oh no, they're all dropping. Yeah, the idea of saving her life is the thing here. That's a thumbnail. The thing here is the result going to be worse than what's currently happening. So they're pitting their hopes on whatever this relic is. A seed of wishes. Of a divinely possessed prophet. She's up and about, and this is some wild dream. Ah. It is fusing with her. And that's an impressive looking hand, I guess. I mean, the fact that she's seems completely fine with the new appendage. And even though it doesn't hurt, could this be something else going on, part of her wish there? And once they're all bedridden, and who's going to be left to try and give everyone water? That was creepy as hell. Oh, it doesn't hurt, it's fine. Never mind the vast deformities. I mean, the fact that she's getting along with it seemingly okay. And there you go. The pitting all... Yeah, this is going fine. You was a whale like that. Okay, so her wish I mean, getting back the little pet thing that she lost, having children. Okay. She was just, wishing for life there and not knowing much about biology, how things keep surviving. Oh, no. Number 2. How many more down the line? How many pieces of heartbreak can she go for? Ah, great. Now we've seen her turn. Who is she now going to be left there continuously birthing children to die? But knowing that the village in Mono got created, and she's currently somewhat okay, what is the turning point that got them out of this situation? Was it the sound? The OST running alongside this? I think like a good father there, hand feeding. No, she doesn't seem so dehydrated or bedridden. Whatever happened worked. Why was he never taken down by the sickness? What does? Oh, so they would be fine as well. But just don't question it. Don't ask what was in the soup. Don't ask what was in the soup. So does the... I've forgotten what it's called. The black goop at the bottom of the pit there with the three striations have anything to do with Ivyumi's offspring? Got the same identifiers, but being exiled from a village for not being able to birth children, then turning into this. You know, did say it was a cradle of desire. So anything's possible in the abyss, no matter how tainted. Well, if you wanted a healthy dose of, oh god, no, then, yeah, you're in the right place. This was exactly that. Being forced to make a decision, you're running out of supplies. What do? Oh, we need to secure water somewhere. The source we have is heavily tainted and slowly killing us all by riddling our bodies with parasites. But if you don't drink it, you'll you dehydrate and die. Personally, I'd take my risk with maybe, I don't know, the iron water. But knowing a little more about the interference units, I guess, they're here to observe and see what's going on. Learn some new things up in this layer. Picking up the language, actually helping out, securing a water source. It's just a shame that they learned a lot in this episode, meaning the expedition for group team thing. Don't go up the elevator again, otherwise you'll come down as a puddle with a few extra eyes and teeth. They learned about the harsh truth of survival. Sometimes it's not always the easiest. And whatever was going on with the food survey team. Because it didn't look like going back up the layers and, turning into a hollow. They were exhibiting some hard, keratin protrusions, almost like fungal growths all over the body and expiring. Where the fuck did that come from? What was causing that one? Close contact with something else they found on their adventure where they came across this relic, this egg of wishes. And the main thing is, how far are you willing to go in order to protect those that you care about? Enough to infuse them with something you're not quite entirely sure what it is, what it does. Slowly watch their body morph and change under them, and do things that biology really shouldn't. Their life may be safe, but how much extra heartbreak was ladled on top of her thanks to her wish? And let's not question where the babies are going, because a lot of graves are going to have to be dug, or... Oh my god. Fuck me. I mean, we've seen some things in Made in Abyss. We should be expecting and ready for certain topics and dark themes, and yeah. I don't know if I was, but I think the voice acting in this really pushed it over the edge. How much of the latter half of this episode was just wailing. The cries of Irumyui. But everyone's up and ready to go back to about their daily business. I guess drinking the water now isn't going to be an issue. Just let's have more of that nice fatty soup. I really don't know where to go with this now. I mean, we know that the village and the residents thereof kind of lost a part of themselves and their usual sense of what's right. And it got boiled down to basically just brass what is valuable, the inherent value of stuff. So, okay. I dread to see what's coming up, but also I can't look away. It's one of those things where you need to find out the answer. You need to see more. You need to know what's going on. Even if we have to wade through so much. But holy hell. Well, I guess that's Made in Abyss. So if you've enjoyed this one and want to see more, consider letting me know. You leaving a like and a comment on the video helps out the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you subscribe, you won't miss out what's coming up. But oh no. I'm surprised it wasn't actually put off drinking any water throughout that. Putting my trust into the water companies. See you in the next one.